Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This week I'm behind the wheel of the 2026 Nissan Rogue, a compact SUV that joins fellow competitors Honda, Hyundai, Mazda, Subaru, and Toyota, just to name a few, by offering a rugged style trim. Like I do in all my reviews, I'm going to make your purchasing experience easier by focusing on consumer hot topics like pricing, performance, fuel economy, towing, cargo space, and more. So subscribe because this review starts right now. There's a big difference between an off-road vehicle and one that just looks the part. Take, for example, this 2026 Nissan Rogue Rock Creek Edition model. It's been ruggedly styled with a tubular roof rack and integrated crossbars, all-terrain tires with 17-inch satin black wheels, and a super cool high-definition intelligent around-view monitor, which adds an off-road view that can operate up to 19 kilometers or 5.5 miles per hour. All-wheel drive comes standard on this trim and is supported by hill descent control to help maintain a steady speed on steep declines. In all, this Rogue Rock Creek Edition model is built for light trail adventures as opposed to next-level rock crawling. MSRP pricing is competitive for this more visually distinctive Rogue Rock Creek model, especially with its optional Baja Storm paint with gloss black and orange accents spread throughout the exterior and interior. Pricing starts at just under $44,200 Canadian or just under $34,000 in the US before tax, options, and freight. All 2026 Nissan Rogues are equipped with the same 1.5-liter VC turbo inline 3-cylinder with a CVT transmission. This is producing 201 horsepower with 225 pound-feet of torque. If you want to up the fun factor, then by all means, use your paddle shifters. But this is how your Nissan Rogue Rock Creek with all-terrain tires looks like off the line when in sport mode. Sport mode activated. Now, let's go. Nissan spent years developing their VC turbo, or essentially their variable compression turbo engine technology, all to provide buyers with the best in-class fuel efficiency. That's when not compared to hybrid competitors. However, with that thought in mind, I had an interesting week when it came to my fuel economy. So first, after a roughly 90-minute cruise, I was able to average 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers or 36 miles per gallon, which is better than what Nissan advertises and on par with a few hybrid competitors within the segment. Again, this is impressive because this Rogue Rock Creek model has standard all-wheel drive and I have specific all-terrain winter tires mounted. Out of curiosity, because I was so impressed with my cruising fuel economy, I decided to try my luck at urban and city driving. Well, my luck ran out because I was only able to average 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers or 28 miles per gallon. Now, a few things I should clarify. My Rogue Rock Creek on both drives was empty and I'm not towing anything, which are just two reasons why my cruising fuel economy average was so impressive. I also selected Eco mode instead of the default normal mode. Regardless of circumstance, if you don't completely weigh down your Rogue Rock Creek, drive responsibly, and don't find yourself sitting in crazy traffic, Nissan's VC turbo technology delivers on fuel efficiency as promised. When it comes to Nissan's Safety Shield 360 driver assist technology or their Pro Pilot Assist system, I mean, it's great. And with the inclusion of the high definition surround view monitor camera angle in this Rock Creek trim, it's better than anticipated. So standard driver assist technology equipped in all Rogue models includes automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert, lane departure warning, high beam assist, and rear automatic braking. Nissan's Pro Pilot Assist adds even more advanced driver assist technology like adaptive cruise control. The Pro Pilot Assist system is intuitive and smooth. When assisting with lane departure or lane keep assist, it doesn't aggressively take the steering wheel from your hands. When it comes to payload capacity, towing, overall cargo space, and the inclusion or exclusion of a spare tire. This will easily make or break a consumer's decision when it comes to a family-friendly SUV. But for now, I'll begin with payload capacity for this Rogue Rock Creek Edition model. So this particular Rogue has a payload capacity of 900 pounds. That weight includes what you can carry on top and inside with passengers and luggage. Towing is capped at 1,500 pounds. With the rear seats up, and when your Rogue is not equipped with a panoramic sunroof, you have 1,033 liters or 36.5 cubic feet of space. With the rear seats folded in their 60/40 split configuration, and again, when not equipped with a panoramic sunroof, you have 2,098 liters or 74.1 cubic feet of space. Lastly, your Rogue Rock Creek includes a cargo cover, one 12-volt port on the left side, and under the cargo floor, you'll find your temporary spare tire. Overall, when it comes to rear passenger leg space versus competitors, the Rogue is pretty much on par with everybody in terms of head space. But when it comes to leg space, well, then this is where the competition gets stiff. So the Honda CR-V Trail Sport and the Hyundai Tucson XRT wins in overall rear passenger leg space. But at 5'3.5", I'm not going to complain. Rear leg space and head space is definitely really, really good. And if I was the person stuck sitting in the middle, I'm not going to complain. It's still super comfortable because the center console doesn't stick out all the way back here. What I would complain about is just the lack of storage availability. The side door storage is minimal. There's only one pocket behind the front passenger seat, but hey, at least I get a armrest and two cup holders. I wasn't expecting a climate panel back here given the price point, but you do receive two directional vents and two USB-C ports. This Rogue Rock Creek Edition model definitely brings more style and character to the Rogue lineup. And although I was slightly disappointed by the lack of rear passenger storage space, the front definitely makes up for it. So side door storage is really good, but I really appreciate the space underneath the center stack. And inside the center console, it's nice and deep, which is great, but it's just missing connectivity. All that aside, here are a few additional highlights of the front of this Rock Creek Edition model. Beginning with the front passenger seat, which is manual to adjust, but the driver's seat is power operated and includes lumbar support. Both front seats are heated, not ventilated. The steering wheel is also heated. On the left side of your wheel, you'll find shortcuts for your audio sound system and your shortcut buttons so you can adjust a variety of settings through the center portion of your driver cluster. Use the arrows to scroll options, then push the roller knob to select. Use the bullet point icon to fast track to your driver assisted technology. Activate and deactivate your preferences. On the right side of your wheel, you'll find your Bluetooth, Siri voice command button, and Pro Pilot Assist functions. Moving to the 8-inch infotainment system, it includes Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and Wi-Fi hotspotting. Most seasoned drivers will appreciate that it operates by touch or hard button. Make sure to ask your Nissan specialist about your complimentary or options related to your Nissan connected services. Down below are your dual zone HVAC controls, and below there you'll find one 12-volt port and two USB-C ports. Lastly, you'll find your remote start feature on your key fob. Nissan does one feature really well, and that's their front seats. It's super comfortable. It doesn't matter if you're short like me or tall, have a smaller girth or a wider girth. Your hamstring support feels really good, and it makes for a comfortable ride. And that's what this week was. I mean, there was no drama. It was comfortable. I was really, really impressed by my fuel economy. However, when I did my second fuel economy test, just sitting in traffic, sure, it was bad. It was a little bit worse than what Nissan advertises. But in all, like, impressed by the drive. And, I have to put into consideration that I have winter all-terrain tires on. So I wasn't expecting my noise cabin quality to be good. The only time it got a little bit uncomfortably loud was on one super windy day. But that's it. I mean, I thought it was going to be a little bit worse with the roof racks, but it wasn't. This vehicle is way better than my partner's Jeep. I mean, all around, from comfort and just noise cabin quality. This is actually like really, really good. And I like the fact that my driving modes are easily accessible. and just, you know, right here. I either like them on a lower dash or I like them on my steering wheel. So that's well thought out. I like that. It's not all perfect. The infotainment system is a little bit chintzy. However, if you want the much larger one, the 12.3-inch touchscreen, well, then you have to level up and get the platinum model. But this is functional. I mean, seasoned drivers, you're going to love the fact that it's digital and it has hard buttons too. I also like the fact that even though it sticks out of the dash, it's still pretty much in line, so it does not obstruct my view out the front. The only time my view comes into question is with the A-pillars because they are wider down below, so I have to get up out of my seat to look, well, just to make sure. B-pillars are fine, and then by that C-pillar, there's a huge window, so visibility is pretty decent all the way around. But guys, I try to make your purchasing experience easier for you. Make sure you look down in the description. I have side-by-side comparisons. And while you're down there, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.